Tourism. So many people think of this when they think of being a tourist. But did you know that there are so many beautiful places to visit right here in the home state of Wisconsin? So I'm going to take off my Mickey Mouse ears, even though, you know what, Walt Disney World is fun, and Florida is a fun place to visit. But I'm going to put on my hat that I would wear out on the boat because we have beautiful lakes and other waterways that we can enjoy here in Wisconsin. So off go the Mickey Mouse ears, on goes the sun hat, and we're going to talk about tourism. Tourism is a major industry in Wisconsin. We are on page 41 of your My State notebook. Mrs. B is going to take this off, otherwise I can't see you. So tourism is a important industry in Wisconsin, and we're going to learn about that as we fill out our page. First thing you need to understand is that the tourism in Wisconsin is not only visitors from outside of the state of Wisconsin, but a lot of the visitors that the tourism that we generate in Wisconsin is actually people that travel around our state that actually live here. Remember, I said I was going to mention this. Your persuasive essays, they are to encourage people in our classroom and other people that you share those with to check out your region of the state, to say, wow, is this a great place to find some fun things to do as a family? So tourism is extremely important business industry in Wisconsin. Some major areas that really, I guess you could say, bring in a lot of dollars and a lot of more tourists than other areas of Wisconsin. So there are certain areas of the state that have more tourist attractions, that are more attractive to tourists than other parts. But really every part of Wisconsin, you could find something fun to do. Let's look at some major areas though. The first one is Milwaukee. So Milwaukee and Green Bay, we know that they have sports teams. Okay, Milwaukee Brewers, Milwaukee Bucks, and then we have the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Those are tourist generating industries. People buy their merchandise, go to the games, watch things on TV, have Super Bowl parties or Packer parties. And when you do that, you're usually buying things like maybe you'll buy gear, right? Like sports gear, Packer shirts or a Brewer shirt. You may actually go to a game, and then that creates money, and that creates a job for someone who works for the Brewers. Not just the players, but think about that. You have to have people who sell food at the games, and you have people who take care of the grounds. If you go to a Brewer game, you have to park. There has to be someone there to help you with parking. All that generates money, and we would put that in the category of tourism. Another important city for tourism is Madison. Madison has a large university, and with that university, we get another sports team, the Badgers. And so that is another generator for our state. It also has lots of festivals. So my son Steven, right now, he is a part of the directors of the Memorial Union for the university. And so he is trying to find musical entertainment that can come and provide music for people who come to visit the Memorial Union, usually in the summer, but throughout the year. But you know, summertime is a real big time for people to come sit on the terrace. If you've never done that, it's an awesome thing to do. You go down and sit on the Memorial Terrace. It's right next to Lake Mendota, and you can listen to bands, and they have fun things to do. Sometimes they'll have like karaoke. So that is all considered tourism because someone is coming in usually from another either state or part of the state. They don't live there, so they'll sometimes stay in a hotel, and they're buying things while they're there. That's all considered tourism. Another tourism location is the Northwoods, right? The northern part of our state has a lot of tourism. And that's because we have lots of lakes and camping. that it all generates dollars for tourism. So if you're not from the Minocqua area and you have to take your camper and you go to camp at one of the beautiful Northern Highlands campgrounds, when you go there, you're going to have to pay for the campground. You are probably going to go out to eat possibly when you're there. I know Colton has this area. You might go visit the Lumberjack Show, and I hope Colton writes about that. Or I know Scott also has one of our northern regions, and he has the Hayward region. And so if you were to go to Hayward and you'd go up there and find a campground in Hayward, or if you'd find a resort or a hotel, you are spending money, and that's generating dollars, and that would all be under tourism. We have lots of large bodies of water around Wisconsin. We have Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, and then we have the Mississippi River. And all three of those large bodies of water produce a lot of tourist attractions. Think about this. You can go on Lake Michigan, you can go fishing, you can enjoy the beaches, you could go on a tour. A lot of people take their kayaks. There's lots of shipwrecks along the shores of Lake Michigan that you can actually see by kayak or a paddleboard. Mississippi, you can take cruises up and down the Mississippi. There are, again, fishing. All those things, if you're coming to that place, you don't normally live there, we consider that tourism. You're going to visit. Marathon County, so I looked this up because I just thought, oh, what about our area? Remember, we have 72 counties in Wisconsin. And of the 72 counties, Marathon County ranks 14th. I honestly did not expect it to be that high, but it is. It ranks 14th out of the 72 counties for generating money and to bring in tourists. It actually brings in, on a yearly basis, $237 million in tourists' money. That's amazing. We're going to find out that in Wisconsin alone, Wisconsin brings in over $21.6 billion a year in tourism. And of that, 237 is generated in Marathon County. So let's go to the bottom part here as to why is tourism so important to our state. Well, again, $21.6 billion, that's a lot of money, and that creates, what is the next point here? A lot of jobs. 199,000 people work in the tourism industry. Those might be people who own resorts, restaurants. Maybe they own a mini golf, right? Well, isn't that fun? I love going mini golfing. Okay, they might own a mini golf. They might own a hotel or a resort. They may do things like offer tours. My uncle, okay, so it's my husband's uncle actually, he is a guide, fishing guide up in Boulder Junction. He has actually had famous people that he has guided. He's guided a lot of packers. Okay, they come up there and he takes them out and he gets them the muskie. He guided Johnny Depp. I don't know if you know who he is. He is the Pirates of the Caribbean guy. I personally never seen all of the movie, but some people have watched those movies. So Johnny Depp, he is part of the tourist industry. He charges a lot of money to go on his boat for a day, and he'll help you to catch the fish of 10,000 casts that's called. It takes like 10,000 casts to catch a muskie. He takes them out. That's the tourist industry, and it plays such an important role in Wisconsin. So that's a little bit about one of our major industries, tourism. So I'm going to put my hat back on because I love to go out on the boat. I'd love to enjoy the sunshine. It will be coming, fourth graders. Don't worry about it. We will have sunshine soon. But until then, have a good day. Bye-bye.